No matter who you are, you're always going to win. You met your twin flame, you're going to win no matter what. No matter what happens. If you really met your twin flame, the only thing that you can do is win, with maybe one exception. I'll explain what that is because there's something you can do to like shoot yourself in the foot. But absent that, whether you actually end up with your twin flame or not, you're going to win. You're going to win. And people end up with their twin flame all the time. All the time, guys. It happens all the time. But let's just play a game of what ifs. What if you don't? What if you don't end up with your twin flame? That's fine, you guys. Here's the thing about this. The object of meeting your twin flame is that they trigger a spontaneous spiritual awakening. Now, what's the benefit of undergoing a spontaneous spiritual awakening? It should improve your life radically. And we'll talk about that in a second. But first, a spiritual awakening, it's not really what people think it is it? And if you're watching this video, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Actually, here, let me show you an internet meme. You might think this is funny if you met your twin flame. Here you go. What people think a spiritual awakening is like versus what it's actually like, right? And the woman at the bottom, she's going, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Now, that's funny right now, but it's not very funny when you're going through it at the beginning. That's my point. Is that's what happens at the beginning. The woman at the bottom, it's pretty bad. And they even have a name for it. They call it ego death. You guys watching maybe have referred to it as dark night of the soul, but that's the same thing. And yes, I'm going to show you this fucking psychology article again. So, this is what's happening to you if you met your twin flame for sure, but it can't just be painful. Yes, it's painful at the beginning. But what should happen is this woman at the top. It starts out like the woman at the bottom, but then it ends like the woman at the top. And not only do you feel really amazing and peaceful and zen all the time, your life situation, it improves, or it should. It should, guys. And by the way, code breaker, if you focus on your spiritual awakening and take all of your focus off your physical twin flame person, if you do both of those things, they come back. This isn't soulmates, right? Some people, when I tell them, stop focusing on your twins, stop making them the goal, they go, that doesn't make sense. How's that going to get them to come back? Because you guys are the same soul. If it was another soul, right? A soulmate, conventional relationship, yeah, you could do healing and the mirror exercise and clearing your chakras and balancing your inner feminine and masculine. I mean, that stuff's not bad. That stuff's pretty good most of the time, but it doesn't work here. It doesn't work with your twin flame. That makes them run harder, actually. And that's the biggest mistake everybody makes online about twin flames is they confuse this with soulmates. And so almost all of the advice that you're going to find online about twin flames is that. And that's why you're still struggling with this. But if you go within, if you take your focus off the person, stop chasing them and go within, they come back. And I'm not talking about healing. Healing is fine. It just doesn't work here. This is not a journey of the mind. This is a journey of the soul. You and your twin flame are the same soul. You got to do soul stuff, not mind stuff. That's how I ended up here. I'm the world's #1 twin flame coach. I've coached over 7,000 twin flames. I've helped a lot of people to be with their twin flame. I met my twin flame and we're good, guys. Again, if you think I'm bluffing, nope. There's this playlist on my YouTube channel I've helped a lot of people to be with their twin flame, guys, getting married, living together. I've done all of these student interviews. There's also testimonials all over my YouTube channel. And what are they going to tell you? They're going to tell you the same damn thing I'm telling you right now. You can't lose. The only thing that could go wrong is for you to make them the goal and chase them. That's, remember I said I was going to tell you, like what you could do to mess this up is that. Make it about the person, the physical twin flame person, right? But if you stop making it about them and go within, and I'm not talking about healing, I'll tell you what that is in a second. Not only do they come back, but your whole life is amazing. And by the way, if and when your twin flame does come back, that's just the cherry on top. That's not even the best part, guys. The best part is what you become. Your whole life situation, for most of you, not all of you, not everybody that's met their twin flame, but most people, it changes a lot for the better. And for the people that it doesn't, it's because there wasn't anything really wrong with their life situation in the first place. They're just getting the energetic awakening, which is where you experience this deep sense of peace. So instead of believing that you are this emotional creature who suffers, you no longer suffer. Your outside situation could be the same, but you no longer suffer. But again, for most of you, not only will suffering end as a result of the awakening, but your outside situation, it often changes too. Not all the time. And for those of you where it doesn't, there's an old saying in the Zen traditions: before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. But for some of you, you're going to have wood delivered to you and indoor plumbing, to make an analogy out of it, right? Your life situation is going to improve drastically. And yeah, if your twin flame comes back, that's just a bonus, guys. And they usually do. They usually do. Again, the only thing that you can do to mess it up is to make them the goal. Stop making them the goal. And again, that's how you do get them to come back. Anyway, it works the opposite of the way that you would think it does. And that's been my winning formula all along. 7 years, 7,000 students. It worked for me. It worked for everybody that's met their twin flame. And it makes sense because you're not focused on the outside, trying to get the outside to change. You're in here going beyond mind, transcending the mind. It's an inward journey. You're not focused outside. And that's when everything outside does change, including your person wants to be with you. Now, why would they want to be with you? As a result of going within, aligning with your soul, because you guys are the same soul. Again, this isn't soulmates, guys. You should go check out my free masterclass before I get into the next thing, because I want to talk about what exactly going within is. Remember, I said it's not healing, but I'll tell you what that is. So I'm going to talk about that next. But real quick, here, it's on every single one of these videos. There's a link in this video that you're watching right now, not this one. Here, stop. Okay. Just go look in the description and you're going to find it. Watch my free masterclass right now, the #1 twin flame mistake everybody makes. Go sign up for that. Whoops, not that. Hold on. Darn it. 1 second. I got it. Here it is. Okay. So this is my masterclass. I'm going to explain to you the difference between twin flames and soulmates, why healing doesn't work. Is it going to show it or what? All right, what are you doing, Zoom? Is this thing going to work? Hello? Okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's free. There's a link in the description of every one of my YouTube videos. Also, if you're watching on Facebook, there's a link in the video post. It's free. It's an hour long. I'm going to give you we're going to get into the meat of the teachings. So go check this out. There's also, of course, more testimonials, people that I've helped to be with their twin flame. There's also my paid coaching on my website, newworldallstar.com. It's not expensive, and it's the only proven twin flame coaching system because it's the only real twin flame coaching system. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm not sorry. This is why everybody's struggling with this out there. I've been up here for 7 years going on and on and on about how this really works. And it's like I'm yelling into the wind, right? You guys are listening, but still, this myth that it works like soulmates, that's like almost all there is online, guys. I don't know. It's just frustrating. I just want to help you guys. All right, last thing before I run out of time here. What do you got to do to align with your soul? What is that? How do I do that? Right? You want to know. Because I said it's not healing, right? And again, healing is fine. You can do all the healing you want, just do it later. And definitely don't do it for your twin flame. That's what makes them run. Go watch my What Are Twin Flames video if you want to know why that makes them run. I'll explain to you in great detail why that makes them run. Here, I'll show you the video. Here's how you go find it. This is the homepage of my YouTube channel. Scroll down. Here's this playlist here, Twin Flame Science. This second video right here called What Are Twin Flames? It's worth a watch, guys. I know it's 45 minutes, but you're not going to learn twin flames in a hot 5 seconds. You're not going to watch a quick 10-minute video or a quick TikTok. You need to sit down and learn about this, guys. Learn the real thing with twin flames. So that's why they run. It's because you're mentally focused on them. You are making them the goal. That's why they run. Again, go watch that video. What are twin flames? If you want to know how that is true, I don't want to waste your time by re-explaining it here. So, okay, if that's not it, if focusing on them isn't it, then what do I do? What do I do? Well, first thing, of course, take your focus off of them, right? Take your focus off the outside world. The harder you focus on them, the harder they focus on anything but you. That's the twin flame push-pull. And if you're doing healing or energy clearings or the mirror exercise, all of those things, the reason you are doing those things is to get them to come back. Even if you're sitting there going, no, I'm doing the healing for me, honest. No, you're not. You're doing it to get them to come back. And here's the thing with healing. You're like changing the thoughts that you think or changing your emotions, feeling different emotions, fine-tuning the mind, the mental conceptual self, right? Psychology, healing, right? You guys, your twin flame is your soul. So what do? Well, I'll tell you what to do. Learn about real spiritualism. This is how you get your twin flame back, guys. You got to go beyond the mind. Eckhart Tolle, essentially the modern day Buddha. The name of the first chapter of his book here is called You Are Not Your Mind. Let me put it to you this way. Think of a newborn baby, right? 1 day old. Now, for a second, let's go ahead about 7 years, 7 or 8 years. What happens at the age of 7 or 8? That's when the personality starts to kind of finalize into the basics of whatever it's going to be. What's a personality? It's a collection of retained thought and emotional imprints. It's a mental, conceptual, and emotional sense of identity. It's the mind. Remember, body, mind, soul. So that's the mind. And that's who you think you are. But remember, what did Eckhart Tolle just say? You are not your mind. That's a mask, the ego mask of personality, which it wasn't there in the first place. What was there in the first place? Well, go back to the newborn baby. Day-old newborn baby. There are no retained thought and emotional imprints. So what is going on inside the baby? Consciousness. If you've got thoughts and emotions going on right now, you can experience this right now. This is essentially meditation, where you realize that you are the observer of thoughts and emotions. You are not thoughts and emotions. You are aware that you are aware. That's spiritualism. Being aware that you are awareness. You are the observer of thoughts and emotions. Go read that book, The Power of Now. There's also a movie that you can watch on YouTube. I always share this with you guys. If you met your twin flame, if you really met your twin flame, this documentary is going to make a lot of sense to you, you guys. Samadhi, right here. Go check it out. Make sure you watch part 1 first. Don't skip around. Is this thing going to work? Okay. Samadhi. Read The Power of Now. Learn to meditate. There's even, if you go to, I got this other playlist called The True Twin Flame Teachings right here. You go here. I even have a video on this playlist called How to Meditate. I'm hooking you up. All kinds of free stuff. There's my paid coaching too that you can sign up for. You can only experience yourself as consciousness. You don't think your way into consciousness. You experience it. If you're trying to figure out how to experience consciousness, you'll never do it. It's a direct experience. Remember, the newborn baby. Consciousness was there first. And it just is. You don't become it. The mind is what came in and covered it up later. Okay? And it's actually pretty easy to experience yourself as consciousness once again by meditating and going within and going beyond mind. You are not the mind. You don't need to heal the mind to get your twin flame back. You can do healing. Like I said, just do it later. And don't do it for your twin flame, guys. And again, your whole life will change for the better just by doing that. It's amazing. So no matter what you do, you can't lose, guys. You can only win.